Presenting to you Green Lantern's proposed strategies for New Life Psychiatric Rehabilitation Association. We will now move on to the background information of New Life. It is a non-governmental organization in Hong Kong serving the needs of mental health patients, the service users. In 1994, a social enterprise wing was set up to spearhead multiple social enterprises in the areas of retail, catering, and ecotourism. Through these social enterprises, New Life provides service users with employment. New Life adopts a partially self-sustaining business model for its social enterprise wing, which is no longer optimal. Due to the rapid expansion of New Life and the stiff competition from competitors, it is imperative for them to revisit their management and human resource strategies in order for them to achieve total self-sustainability. Well, how do we get there? We have identified 5 stakeholders, namely New Life, its service users, customers, competitors, and the government. And in order to achieve total self-sustainability, it is essential to start by implementing changes internally. Thus, the main stakeholders that we will be focusing on will be New Life and its service users. We will now look into the interests of New Life. Their priority interest will be to provide medical assistance to its service users, train the service users, and then subsequently provide them with jobs. They also need to remain profitable in their business units. Moving on to service users, their interest will be to gain employment from New Life and thereafter obtain acceptance from their employers and the society. With that, we will now look into the issues faced by New Life. With rising competition from commercial business entities, New Life's current business model has to undergo a revamp in order to stay ahead of the game. Also, more stringent government regulations in the F&B industry pose greater restrictions on New Life. Another issue is an over-reliance on Wuan for many major decisions, where she is constantly at the forefront of lobbying campaigns. This, as a result, hindered New Life from achieving total self-sustainability. Before the implementation of the strategies, we will delve into the core business cycle of New Life. The first stage will be farming at the organic farm of New Life, then the organic produce farm will be processed at designated workshops. The processed organic products will then be used in New Life's restaurants and retail shops. Lastly, the profits earned will be reinvested into the development of the organic farm. In line with the core business cycle, we have come up with 4 strategies to resolve the issues faced. Namely, collaboration with smallholder farmers, hiring of retirees, introduction of a tour package, and the use of a social media campaign. The first strategy is to collaborate with smallholder farmers. In comparison with New Life and its competitors, New Life loses out as an organic producer because of its inability to farm at a cost comparable to its competitors due to limited farm size. Therefore, we suggest New Life to collaborate with smallholder farmers to expand their farm size, allowing them to price their organic produce competitively, which will differentiate them from their competitors. Statistics have shown that smallholder farmers make up 85% of the world's farmers. They are the largest untapped potential in agriculture. And by tapping on them, New Life Organic Farm will now consist of many small-scale farms in addition to its current organic farm. Because New Life can now rely on the small-scale farms, we propose a portion of the service users initially employed in New Life's organic farm to be transferred to New Life's more profitable business units such as cleansing. Collaborating with New Life will appeal to the smallholder farmers because they will learn methods to improve their farming techniques and increase productivity. As a result, they will enjoy lower costs in farming organic produce. In view of working towards a sustainable collaboration, we suggest New Life to hold annual forums for these farmers to meet and exchange good practices. And in 2 years' time, New Life shall hold regular meetup with its competitors to build good relationship. And in 5 years' time, New Life shall organize summits whereby key industry players will congregate and share good organic farming practices. Next, we realize that vocational rehabilitation managers with no business background are appointed to run the business units. Thus, there's an over-reliance on a single management figure in the operations of the business units. Hence, We propose hiring retirees who have the relevant business knowledge and the skills required. These retirees also have valuable experiences New Life can tap on. Also, to prevent additional overhead costs, the retirees will be employed on a part-time basis. From New Life's financial reports, we see unfavorable profits generated from its restaurants and ecotourism. In order to improve profitability of its restaurants and eco-tours, New Life can bundle them with their organic shops and farm into a tour package. Not only will such a tour package make New Life distinct from its competitors, it helps to boost profits of poor-performing business units. Finally, apart from traditional modes of media, social media platforms such as Facebook can be used to raise awareness among the public about New Life's initiatives to help mental patients and introduce product offerings. Such a social media campaign will educate the public that mental patients can live the lives of normal human beings. It will also serve as a great platform to make known to the public that New Life is an organic food supplier, thus attracting more customers. Moving on to the decision criteria to evaluate the proposed strategies. In terms of implementation costs, small-scale farming will incur high costs due to investment on new equipment and training programs for farmers. The cost for engaging retirees on a part-time basis would be moderate due to capital required to hire them. Low costs will be incurred for offering tour packages, while for social media campaign, low costs will be incurred. Time to take effect. Tremendous amount of time is required to integrate new technologies and train smallholder farmers. For hiring retirees, moderate amount of time is needed to source and attract retirees. Tour packages require marketing efforts to take effect and thus may take some time before it is known to tourists. And for the social media campaign, the promotion takes time to take effect as it involves changing public perception of mental patients. While for small-scale farming and the hiring of retirees, we believe that they do not help in changing the perception of the public and is more focused on changing the internal operations. The introduction of tour packages and utilization of social media serve as effective mediums to educate the public with regards to the capabilities of mental patients. Now, for the decision criteria on acceptability by stakeholders. Whereas for small-scale farming and the hiring of retirees, they involve third parties. Hence, we feel that main stakeholders like New Life and service users might not be open to accepting them. The introduction of tour packages and utilization of social media can be internally managed, thus, the stakeholders will be more keen in accepting them. Lastly, for the following two decision criteria, all of the listed strategies are targeted to help New Life remain competitive in the face of increasing competition and to move from a partially self-sustaining business model to a totally self-sustaining one. Thus, all proposed strategies fulfill the last two decision criteria. After a thorough analysis of New Life's case, we believe that the lessons learned from New Life can be brought into Singapore and applied here. In addition, the similarity between Singapore and Hong Kong's economy makes these lessons learned applicable. A suitable organisation would be Minds, since both organisations share the same vision and mission of providing rehabilitation services for mental patients and helping them integrate back into society. From the case of New Life, we learned the importance of achieving total self-sustainability for NGOs through an appropriate organisational structure and business model. Thus, Minds should consider re-evaluating their organisational structure to improve on its sustainability. We also learned that it is essential for NGOs to increase public awareness of their service users and be the ones to spearhead initiatives to change public perceptions towards them. Minds can consider the solutions that are proposed for New Life, which is to raise awareness through social media campaigns and organising frequent seminars to educate the public. In conclusion, strategies and methods proposed for New Life are likely models other NGOs can consider. With numerous achievements coupled with the suggested strategies, we feel that New Life will be able to serve the society better.